What's up, YouTube and I? Welcome to Lords of the Longbox Fantasy Cover Price Top 10 for the week ending February 19, 2024. Hope you guys are staying dry out there, man. It's been raining all day long, and I'm here for it. I love it. I love it.
Really?
Yeah, while you guys are congregating, I know you wanted some 80s, right?
Oh, that's right. That was from a few weeks ago.
That was last week. That was last week, right?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I got something for that ass. Here we go. Hold on.
Here we go.
Okay, perfect. So still some 90s in there, but some 80s in there. Some even got some ska, and that probably did nothing for you, Laura, since you're amped up on the energy drink right now, because that was fucking kind of crazy when you think about it.
I was bobbing along to it. I was moving with it.
I remember those old Jock Jams compilation CDs.
Yes, I do remember.
What they're mimicking.
Jesus,
Laura,
that was yeah.
I'm drinking these prebiotic sodas. They're actually really good.
They make your tummy go do weird things.
No, they don't. Do they?
Oh, it
prebiotics.
Will.
Well, it's prebiotic, of course.
So you're on a.
They're going to do something.
The whole definition of it is it does something to your stomach. So
that's a probiotic. This is a prebiotic.
Trust me.
It's the same. It's the same. It's the same.
So
yeah.
Energy drinks and a prebiotic. I'm just gonna say.
Weird combination tonight.
It's totally okay. You know.
All right, Laura.
It's good. It tastes like Dr. Pepper. It's good. Okay.
All right, Marty. So what's good to people?
Hey, what's good, everybody? Good to be here with the beautiful, luscious Lady Laura and Tivo, the main man that's running the circle. You know, you can't forget Tivo, man, because last time
it's blessed and lovely, and I just get main man Tivo. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Main man. That's a good thing. You're the main man.
There.
All right. You say like you're my man, 50 grand. You're my man, pots and pans. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Oh. Spitting them tunes, man.
That's your vocabulary. Anyway, this show is brought to our friends over at CovrPrice.com for price guides, collections, and trends. Head on over to CovrPrice.com. Also, from our friends at Bird City Comics, use the code of LOTLB to get 15% off in the Bird City Comics store. This dropped last week. I don't know if you guys got a chance to get it, but it is super dope. It's Run the Jewels.
I think that's sold out.
Yeah.
I don't think we
That's
have any of
heck
those. Let me
yeah.
look.
All right. Anything dropping this weekend?
Yeah, we actually have another feral cover, but I can't show you guys the image until tomorrow. But it's equally badass. So
We'll
stay tuned.
unveil it on Thursday. All right.
You
Yes.
see
Let's
it through
just
your you see it through the text too, right? You get the like firsthand when you text it out.
Oh yeah, the text usually goes out like a minute and a half before the book is actually live, so people have time to
Oh,
get on the
nice.
site and log in and stuff. So
There you
definitely do
go.
that.
All right. This so is the Cover Price Top 10, where we look at the hottest trending selling books on the market in both price and units sold
Let's go.
for on the aftermarket. And first off is a new one to the list. It's not ultimate anything, I don't think.
Look at that cover. Wow, interesting.
Who's
That's
first?
you,
Am I
lady.
first?
Yeah, that's you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's-
Number 11, runner up. We have Spider Gwen, smash number 3, the Ricky Yagagwa, 1 in 25 from 2024. So Ricky killed this cover. Spider Gwen has gradually become an icon, with titles continuously growing in popularity. Yagawa capitalized on the namesake of this book, then slapped an exquisite rendition of Dazzler on the cover. If you've paid attention to these lists for the last few months, you'll understand the current appeal of Dazzler around the community. We tracked 23 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 139%, with a high sale of $100 for a near mint raw copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $82. I already talk fast, so an energy drink's not a good thing for me, huh?
You were killing it. You were killing it, Laura.
Yeah.
Man,
So
you were just like on fire.
Spider-Man smash number 3, the Ricky Yagawa, 1 in 25, obviously taking kind of the I think this is Taylor Swift adjacent, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because rumors with Dazzler and everything, but we shall see. All right.
I
So
don't hate this one though. Some of them out there have been like
it's pretty
really
cool.
difficult.
It's a very
Yeah, this is good.
70s kind of wavy
I like it.
hair.
It's
Feathered hair is what we used to call it back in the day.
Yeah,
Feathered
yeah.
hair.
The feathers,
All right. What do you have at number 10?
Nice. I like number 10 is Batman number 142. This is the Giuseppe Camicoli foil, published by
Nice.
DC in 2024. Thank you. In the large ocean of Joker covers, there are a few that immediately catch the interest of collectors. Fans of the Joker immediately wanted to collect the foil cover by Camicoli. The sudden interest caused this book to surge in value and sales. The aftermarket is still chasing this cover, potentially making it another iconic cover of the Clown Prince of Crime. We tracked 32 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 196%, with a high sale of $35 for a raw copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $22. There you go.
I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but Camicoli.
Camicoli.
Camicoli. Camicoli.
Just not Camiculo, okay? All right, number 10 on the list is Batman number 142, the Giuseppe Camicoli foil variant. What do we have for number 9?
It's back. Okay, number 9, Ultimate Black Panther number 1, Boss Logic Ultimate Special that just came out. Boss Logic has an enormous following. Over 2 million people follow him on Instagram. Once he started producing official comic covers, there was a huge following that collected his artwork. This book was already trending because of the appearance of the new Ultimate Black Panther. Given that cover A's are hard to find, collectors are opting for other variants, and who best to collect than Boss Logic? We tracked 60 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 107%, with a high sale of $50 for a raw copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $29.
Ultimate Black Panther number 1, Boss Logic, the ultimate special raw dog, 50 bones. It's funny, Boss Logic, I followed his career when he was just like an artist, do deviant art and everything else, and he started, he doesn't do many comic covers. And then you find out he's like from New Zealand or South Africa or something like that. Yeah,
he never posted any pictures of himself, right? Like nobody knows what he looks like.
I heard him in interviews. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's somewhere like that. But anyway, what do you have for number 8?
Number 8 brings you Ultimate Spider-Man #1. This is the Marco Cicchetto cover. This is the regular edition published by Marvel in 2024. This Spider-Man book is ceasing to slow down. While it is no longer in the #1 spot, it is still selling enough to remain in our top 10. Marvel released the second print this past week, proving to be just as popular. This cover A still remains one of the highest value covers out of the set. Its value is nearing that of 1 in 100 cover at a current fair market value of $73 for a raw near mint copy. We tracked 68 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 95%, with a high sale of $203 for a CGC 9.8 copy. There it is.
That's
Again.
interesting. It's down at number 8 right now. Will it hang on to the last spot? We shall see. But it keeps on going and going. Yeah, he's Australian. He was born in Australia.
Australia. Okay.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. So, yeah. Number 8 on the list, Ultimate Spider-Man #1, the Marco Cicchetto regular variant. All right, number 7, our least favorite cover.
Oh, yes.
All right, number 7, we have New X-Men #114, the direct edition from 2001. So now that Deadpool and Wolverine trailer has been out for a week, fans have dissected it, analyzing every scene, and many fans noticed an ominous figure that may be the teased villain Cassandra Nova. Emma Corrin is the rumored actress who will be portraying the role of the villain. Even with the new trailer, we still do not have official confirmation that this rumor is even true. Even so, fans are still banking on her appearance and are picking up copies of her first appearance. We tracked 71 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 127%, with a high sale of 190 for a CGC 9.8 copy, and TiVo's favorite raw near mint is going for $16.
Yeah. This character's origin is wild. Like, she's Professor Xavier's twin sister, and they were both in the womb together, and they had and as embryos or babies in the womb, they both had sonic battles with each other.
Oh my goodness.
And Professor Xavier came out on top.
Poor mom.
Then she came back, but it is a wild ass origin story for Cassandra Nova. So number 7 on the list is New X-Men #114. All right, we're for number 6.
Number 6, here we go. Ultimate Spider-Man #1. This is the R.B. Silva second print, published by Marvel in 2024. The second print of this book has opened to a fast market. It immediately moved to the aftermarket, and fans could not get enough of Ultimate Spider-Man. The other Ultimate Spider-Man #1 variants have fallen off the top 10, making room for this newcomer. This book will likely reappear next week as well. However, it is important to note that third print is on the way, and it will arrive on March 6th. The pre-sales for the Virgin incentive covers have already started increasing in value. We'll see if the second print will remain in the top 10 once the next printing drops. We track 44 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 211%, with a high sale of $24 for a raw copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $12.
Ultimate Spider-Man #1, RB Silva second print. I'm down for anything that RB Silva does.
Yeah.
Dope artist. I'd be curious to see what the actual order run was this for LCS, since probably the first time they ordered, they didn't expect so many people to go out and buy it. So I'm wondering if it bucks. A lot of in the past, nobody collected second prints, third prints, fourth prints, and I think that all changed with Spider-Gwen. There was multiple printings of that, and that people really, really were like out to get. Can you guys think of another instance in the past where second printings or third printings were really hot?
Yeah, there's also with Star Wars series too. The second and third printings, they always seem to catch a lot more value. Sometimes more than the first printing, of course. But Star Wars definitely has quite a few chains of of second.
Shit,
third,
I
fourth
remember back in
prints.
the day, a second print was just the same cover but a different color. But now, now it's like a
Yeah,
totally different
yeah.
cover than the first print. So all
Exactly.
right, halfway there, Boards and Girls. We're at for number 5. Oh, again.
Here
Yeah, we
go.
are cruising through this list tonight. Guys, before I read this one, make sure that you give the show a thumbs up if you haven't already, and please sub the channel. We are so close to making sure TiVo can never leave, so make sure to do that.
So close, so close.
So close. All right, number 5, Ultimate Universe number 1 from 2023. So with everyone collecting the Ultimate Universe, an early book returns to the top 10. This book is starting to get notoriety due to being the first cameo appearance of Maystorm and the new Ultimate Black Panther. This book may have been overlooked when it was first released. However, since the popularity of the two characters has surged, this book deserves a second look. We tracked 69 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 170%, with a high sale of $48 for a CGC 9.6 copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $29.
Nice.
Ultimate Universe number 1. Squinter says, show me a top 10 of comics that are based on comics, not spec on movies and TV shows. Know what I'm saying? TiVo, you got to do a separate top 10. Well, this is pretty organic, right? I mean, it's not really based on any type of movie news, right? This is really.
I kind of feel like everybody's just waiting for this to become something. Though.
Obviously, there are things on here that are and then it's based on movie spec and
Sure.
trailers and whatnot. Speaking of which, segue number 4 is
Fantastic Four number 209. This is the newsstand version, published by Marvel in 1979. This past Valentine's Day, Marvel took to social media to casually announce the cast for Fantastic Four. Fans entered a frenzy with the project's first official news. One detail that fans noticed was the inclusion of Herbie in the family portrait. While the first appearance of Fantastic Four is a grail that is majority cannot afford, the first appearance of Herbie is well within most collectors' reach. The newsstand copy is currently selling fewer copies than the direct edition, which may be due to difficulty of finding a newsstand copy over a direct edition. We tracked 51 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 266%, with a high sale of $63 for a CGC 9.2 copy and a current raw, very fine fair market value of $10.
Well read. You've gotten so damn good, Marty.
Jay Nunez said movie spec is dead, and then we showed this damn book. If you saw it, I mean, it was interesting the way that they released it. It was for Valentine's Day. It was a movie poster, and that thing was dissected. Obviously, Herbie was on there. It looks like he's holding a Time magazine from 1963.
Yeah.
Things picture behind him as dressed as an astronaut. They even tore that apart, saying that is a newer spacesuit, not like the old spacesuits that look like basically those underground underwater divers, deep sea diver guys.
Yeah.
They dissected the shit out of that thing, but I for one, I'm not mad at the casting. You know what I mean? Pedro Pascal can do anything, but Vanessa Kirby,
absolutely,
she can definitely Sue Storm, and the kid from Stranger Things is Johnny Storm.
Mm-hmm.
I can dig it. I can dig it. All right. So number 4 on the list is Fantastic Four 209, and as somebody noted in the list, first John Byrne issue on Fantastic Four. And then in 232, he does both the art and the story. So yeah, man. What happened number 3?
Number 3, we have Ultimate Black Panther number 1, the Stefano Caselli regular cover from this year. The new Ultimate Black Panther has been generating tons of heat. The book itself was already a hot cover before its release, thanks to the massive success of Ultimate Spider-Man number 1. There was also a rumor that a publisher had lost thousands of copies of this first issue. This rumor hasn't been verified or corroborated, but it was enough to keep the aftermarket buzzing. We tracked 192 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 108%, with a high sale of $148 for a 9.8 CGC copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $57. I didn't hear that rumor. So they lost thousands of copies of this.
Yeah, but
I didn't know that.
Why would it be a publisher that lost it? That would mean maybe they had a printer or something. But
publisher had lost thousands of copies. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, interesting. Well, some people will find any reason
Lost
to do
thousands
anything.
of copy. Yeah.
And yeah, they'll see thousands of copies of this being sold. Watch.
It was a
Nothing
heist.
ever
It
gets
was a
lost.
heist, man. I'm telling you, it was a heist.
No, when DC or Marvel says to destroy copies, they don't destroy copies.
No, they don't.
I know that for a fact. All right, what do we got for number 2? Oh,
Here we go. Yes, Fantastic Four number 209 Direct Edition, published by Marvel in 1979. Herbie is here. While casting for the first family's robot was not announced, the family portrait included Herbie. This led many fans to believe that the casting announcement also announced the inclusion of Herbie in any future Fantastic Four productions. Although there isn't any official announcement for the ever loving robot, fans are still banking on his appearance by picking up copies of this issue. The direct edition seems easier to obtain, as it is sold nearly twice as much as the newsstand edition. We tracked 91 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 256%, with a high sale of $350 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a current raw fine fair market value of $16. There it is.
Fantastic Four number 209, the direct edition from 1979. Let's look at 1979.
Here we go.
Wow, 6%.
Ooh.
6%.
Six.
Wow, direct.
I give it like maybe 6 to 10, 15% for our margin of error. You know what I'm saying? You're in
Yeah,
accounting, you
yeah.
understand that, right? You just
This
kinda,
chart's fascinating. I want this on like the back of a mug or something.
That's awesome.
yeah.
I really would. I would like to see this anytime I pick up a comic book. Like, hey, which one's better?
Should
And-
have a digital where it's just scrolling,
I just
constantly.
have it on a shirt. Should I do a trivia before we do the last one?
Yes, you
All right.
should.
Sure.
Laura's gonna
Do
give
it.
away a book. I'm gonna do a start
Sure.
line.
Start line. Ladies and gentlemen.
What is the Herbie acronym? And you have to be exact.
Exacto.
Yes.
Repeat the question one more time, Steve-O.
Herbie is an acronym for something.
It is.
Funny thing too is he first started off in the cartoon. Remember the Fantasy Four cartoon, and then he
did,
appeared
yep.
in
I
the
remember it.
comics. Yeah.
Very cheesy. Very, very
Everybody's
cheesy.
Googling. I can feel it. They're all looking at
Yeah,
their
of
phones.
course.
Is H&H right?
Do we have a winner? Humanoid
Yes.
experimental RB type integrated electronics. Yeah, that's a mouthful, and you get it. H&H. Reach out to Laura, and she'll send you out a comic book.
Man, congrats.
I feel like I stalk H&H. He wins a lot. I feel like he's like sick of my stuff showing up at his house, but congratulations,
It's such
H&H.
it's such an interesting one right there to do because it's such a long.
Yeah. Speaking of wild spec, what do we have for number 1?
All right. This one's a little bit obvious if you've been on social media at all this week. So we have Secret Wars number 5, the Alex Ross cover from 2015. This book has a small key appearance of Night Machine, an alternate version of Nikola Tesla. However, this isn't the reason the book is trending. Eagle-eyed fans have spotted this cover in the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer. There hasn't been any official information about this Easter egg, so purchase it with caution. We have no idea if this book was there to reference a specific storyline or simply a nod to the title Secret Wars. Until we get official clues as to the purpose of this book, buying it at the current prices is a gamble. We tracked 166 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 372%, with a high sale of $249 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $28.
28.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Secret Wars
Yeah.
number 5, CGC
Easy.
9.8 for $249, up 372% off of just a screenshot on if you watch the trailer, it's the end of the scene where Wolverine is on top, right about to be on top of Deadpool. That sounds nasty, but right before that, you see the book over to the left. And if you follow like I do, follow New Rock Stars and follow Emergency Awesome, dude, they do a great job of breaking down Easter eggs and everything frame by frame. They
good
just
channels,
go
man.
nuts with it. New Rock Stars does like 70 Easter eggs you may have missed or something like that. I mean, it's wild everything that they do with that Deadpool 3 the Deadpool 3 trailer. And I'm super stoked that the dude from Succession is going to be on there. If you Does anybody watch Succession?
Succession, the show?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. He's in the Deadpool 3 movie. Remember, he's Shiv's husband.
Shiv's husband, yeah.
Yeah.
He's also
Speaking of
from
shows.
Pride and Prejudice. Hello.
Yeah.
Speaking of
So
shows,
that brings us to
I
so
love it.
we haven't seen Succession. I highly suggest you watch it, man. It is very, very entertaining. Just incredible dialogue, and they win all the awards for everything. Macaulay Culkin won. The chick that plays Shiv wins. I think he's won. I forgot his name. I didn't even know he was British, to be honest with you, because he was on that show, and I go, wow, he's got a really good American accent. But I remember he was on a show called like The Last Kingdom Viking show. He is at the very beginning of the show, first episode, and he plays one of the British guys that are fighting out the Viking horde. And that's when I knew I was, oh wow, he's British. That's when I found out, because I said, wait a second, he looks familiar. But yeah,
The main reason to watch Succession, though, I think it's because of Kieran Culkin. His
Succession.
character is
Okay.
fantastic.
I kind of
I'm gonna
want to
check
check
it out.
Shiv. I mean, she is
Dude, Shiv's
Thick-
gorgeous. She's like,
thick.
okay, this
thick
is just
redhead.
she's thick,
Yeah.
right? But like, I guess when she first got the role, they told her that she had to like lose weight or they were gonna get rid of her. And I'm like, she's perfect, like the
Yes, she
perfect
is.
shape. I don't know, she's
Love
gorgeous and she's
Interesting,
smart.
interesting.
Thick
I
old
started
white girls.
watching Masters on Netflix. I think it's called Masters.
Masters.
What's that about? Golf.
It's about it's set in the late 1800s, and I might be saying the title wrong, but it's about Chinese migrants coming to San Francisco, and then they get into jobs and getting into gangs and everything. Is
this
they-
is it? You talking about Warrior?
Warrior. That's
Warrior. Yeah, Warrior.
not
Yeah, that's
Masters,
fucking awesome.
Warrior.
Based on the writings of Bruce Lee. Do we do
Right,
another
right.
one thing?
We're gonna be here all night. We're never
Like it,
Warrior is
Right. I love
fucking
how they use the
awesome,
Jit
by the
Duel
way.
style too and everything. So,
Well, if you remember, Warrior started on like some other channels. It started like in Cinemax or something, and the first
It
2 or
was,
3
yeah, Cinemax.
seasons.
yeah.
Then it went to
It's
HBO
on 3
Max. Then it
seasons,
moved
yeah.
over to Netflix. Yeah, but there's lots of good violence, good martial arts in it, a lot of cursing, and a lot of nudity. So you know it's a
Lot of nudity.
Cinemax flick.
Yeah.
And speaking of Cinemax, Laura,
I have a question before we go. Somebody up in the chat here, He Who Remains, said, I thought for sure the AI Penthouse cover would have made this list. That book is fire. Have you guys seen it?
Which one?
It's just like a face of a girl. It's done by AI. It's kind of cartoony, so it's not like a realistic picture, but it's beautiful.
We're a family show, so we can't fucking show that kind of shit, okay?
We're not. Well, it's not like sexy. Well, I mean, it's sexy, but it's not like showing anything. It's just her face. But what do you guys think about AI doing covers? Because Penthouse got a lot of backlash for that.
Did they?
Yeah,
I like it. I enjoy AI covers. I'll be honest with you. I think it's beautiful.
I did a YouTube, Facebook post about a movie I saw. Holy shit. So I watched the Bob Marley biopic, right? And I'm still undecided, man. I mean, they only, it was an hour and 45 minutes long. They could have, the man's life was a lot more complex than that. It basically takes place in a period of time when Bob Marley was going to do this kind of a tour of or do this free concert in Jamaica, and he shows him going to like London and his, but he was already popular at the time. My favorite scene from it is when he was part of the Wailing Wailers and they sang a ska rocksteady song called Simmer Down. That's not jam. I've been loving this, that's like, if you don't know your music, ska and rocksteady was before reggae. Reggae slowed it down. It's kind of like where ska was a lot like a lot of horns and shit. But
did not know that, man.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Just trivial things that TiVo knows. I should.
There we go.
Laura, any last words?
Okay, so last week the girls and I did like a sexy cover show, and it did really well. People were digging it. So we are doing part 2 in about 5 minutes. So join us over there if you're, wanting to hang out. And we didn't get too raunchy, but we were definitely worse than the guys. The girls and I were just on one,
Nice,
so
very nice.
It was fun.
Let loose,
All
right? Let loose. Enjoy yourself. Have a good time.
Marty,
Yeah,
any
okay.
last words?
Hey, thanks for joining us. Everybody was in the chat is amazing. As always wonderful to be here with the luscious Lady Laura and my man TiVo.
And TiVo.
TiVo.
That's why I'm going to leave.
Thank you.
You're not going to
Thank you
leave.
for coming.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with us. For JB, Marty, Laura, and Matt Dillon, who couldn't make it. I'm starting to really losing on this guy. So, dude, we'll see you Thursday for the Shaker Show, hopefully. And don't know if I'll be available, but if I'm not, my man JB will run the show. So until next time, boys and girls, keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out.
Shake and bake and pull it back.
Oh my God.
Hold on and get some, boys.
In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's three greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Now that's a name I've not heard.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is
Shake and bake and pull it back.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is In this, you shall know that the Lord is
Hold on and get some, boys.
Jack, here's the deal. I'm the best there is.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is
What's in the box?
Like a spider.